Hello everyone, this video was made to demonstrate 3 different exercises and the techniques of those exercises. So the first exercise is a bodyweight squat, the second one is a standard push-up, and then the third is a Romanian deadlift. So with the Romanian deadlift, we're going to use the stick as well. Going back, the first one is the bodyweight squat, and just going to demonstrate the techniques and explain the techniques, what needs to be looked out for. So with the bodyweight squat, we should focus on leg placement, feet placement. Should not have feet too wide like this, past your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart would look like this. Should not be in like this and not too wide. So shoulder width apart. Ideally, we want to have our hands in front of us. As I perform it with my hands to my chest. Another component is your toes. So you don't want to have your toes wide like this, and you don't want to have them in as so. Not too wide, not in. They're going to be straight forward. Another thing is your back. You don't want to be having an incurved spine like this or curved like that as you're performing your squat. You want to have a neutral spine. And one thing that's going to help with keeping a neutral spine is by looking straight forward. We're not going to be looking down. We're not going to be looking above. We're going to be looking straight forward at eye level. So as we perform it, we're going to have feet shoulder width apart, hands in front of us, looking straight forward. We're going to embrace the core. As we come down, we're inhaling. As we come up, exhaling. So this exercise is a lower body exercise, ideally working on your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. So again, shoulder width apart, hands in front, looking at eye level, straight ahead, bracing the core, breathing in as you come down, exhaling as you come out. Your knees should not be past your knees. Knees should not be placed over your feet. They should be staying right behind it. So again, I'm going to perform 5 bodyweight squats. Another important part with the bodyweight squats is driving your feet towards the ground. Drive them so in that case your toes don't rise like this. They won't rise as you come up or anything like that. They'll stay flat on the ground. Drive your feet. So next I'm going to perform the standard push-up. With the standard push-up, you don't want to be too wide. Shoulder width apart again, but not elbows out, not elbows in. They're going to be like this. Palms straight forward, straight, flat. Another thing is leg placement with feet placement. You don't want to have them, most people perform them within. We're going to perform them shoulder width apart as well. Again, embracing the core, most important part, breathing in and breathing out. As you go down, breathing in. As you come up, breathing out. So again, hands, arms, shoulder width apart, feet, shoulder width apart. We're gonna keep a neutral spine. We're not gonna go like this with our butt up, and we're not gonna go in, curving our spine like that. We're gonna have a neutral spine, and as we go down, we're gonna breathe in, breathe out as we come up. Again, I'm gonna perform 5 standard push-ups. So with the standard push-ups, that's focusing on upper body, ideally working the chest, the shoulders, the deltoids, and the triceps. So now moving on to the Romanian deadlift, using a stick, using a broomstick, just without the broom. So now we're going to focus on some of the complexities that come with the Romanian deadlift. So hand placement, again, you don't want to have one overhand, one underhand. Ideally you can, but with the standard Romanian deadlift, it's performed with 2 overhand. So now we gotta focus on where we're gonna put our hands. So you do not wanna have your hands too close or too wide, like this. So in order to know where you wanna place them, we gotta focus on our feet placement as well. We wanna have our feet a little bit shoulder width apart, okay? Closer to being a little bit in than shoulder width apart. So now with that being said, now we know where we can put our hands. Again, we're not gonna have them too wide, not gonna have them in. We're gonna have them just laterally on the side of your legs. Again, they should be like this. Just a little bit past the lateral side of your legs, right here. Not too wide, not too close in. A little bit on the lateral side of the legs. So now again, we're gonna focus on where to lift the bar. So again, we're not gonna have the bar over our toes like this. Not gonna be grabbing the bar over the toes, because at that point you're gonna be using your back and you're gonna strain your back. So you're gonna have the bar right in the middle part of your feet coming up. You're gonna have your hips dropped. You're not gonna be lifting like this with your hips up. Drop your hips like this. Feet driven to the ground again. As we come up, you're gonna have your core embraced. All these exercises, you're gonna have your core embraced. So again, as we come up, we're gonna exhale. As we come up, go back down, we're gonna inhale. So another important part about the Romanian deadlifts is where to bring the bar up. Where to bring it up and where to bring it down. So middle, if you focus on just keeping it on the middle of your foot, now you can go up like that. Most people will do that. You don't want to do that. You want to have it as close as possible to your shins. And all the way, once you pass your knees, you're going to bring it straight from your leg too. Not going to have it too far out from your legs, straight on your legs and up. So again, hand placement, a little bit past your legs, on the lateral side of your legs. Feet are shoulder width apart. Bars in the middle of your foot. Hips are dropped. Now, eye placement. With that, you don't want to be looking straight forward, eye level. This is eye level, and you don't want to be looking straight down. You want to be between those 2 middle points. So eye level point, straight down point. You want to be right between that, looking right between those 2 points, and now we're going to perform it. Bar coming up along your shins, and once it passes your knee, right on your legs. So again, embracing the core as we come up, exhaling. Coming back down, inhaling. You're going to have, as you're coming down, slight bend to your knees, and you're just going to bring that bar down straight again. So now I'm going to perform 5 of those Romanian deadlifts. Starting point here. Now I'm going to do the 5 Romanian deadlifts. So those were the 3 exercises. We finished off with the Romanian deadlift. Ideally, that's focusing on your back side of your body, your back, and your hamstrings and your glutes. Then before that, we did the standard push-up, ideally focusing on upper body. And first, we start off with a body weight squat, focusing on the lower body. That's the demonstration of the 3 exercises, and now I'm going to perform it on someone else. Okay, so now I'm going to have my partner perform a body weight squat. I'm going to be here walking through and just kind of helping them with the techniques. So there's a couple key points that you want to look out for. The first one, it's going to be your feet placement. Feet placement should be shoulder width apart. Next is going to be your hands. Since it's a body weight squat, we're not doing a back squat. Ideally, you want your hands in front of you. Next is eye level. You don't want to be looking down as you're performing your squat, and you don't want to be looking above you. You want to be looking straight ahead of you, eye level. Your next component is embracing your core. As you embrace your core, and as you go down with your squat, you're gonna inhale, and as you come back up, you're gonna exhale. So during those points, as you're coming down, doing your squat, make sure your feet are driving, your toes are driving, so you don't lift your toes up as you go down. So now she's gonna perform 5 bodyweight squats, and as she's looking straight forward, naturally your back is gonna be neutral. It's not gonna be curved. It's not gonna have an in curve or anything like that. So go ahead, perform the first one. Good. Good. 2, 3, good. 4, good. Last one. 5, good. Eso.